here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mike Soroka gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
0-1 the count.
First pitch, 136.
Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuña giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
So here's Pete Alonso as he lifts it in the air to right field. Inciarte's there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Acuña on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave 1-0 for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. In previous duels with deGrom, he's 3 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Sliced down the left side, but fouled. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Lays off 1-0. Inciarte aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw won't get him.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Freddie Freeman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuña Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. First and second now, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Eaton. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year, kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run, not a bad way to start.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A little roller toward the hole. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Two and 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strike. Ready now, Hunter Dozier, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's the catcher Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Inciarte moving in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
That is 7. The second baseman.
Digging in, Luis Arraez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will bang up against the wall. And the run is in to score from second.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And that's through into center field, base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
At the plate now, Jacob deGrom, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Anderson has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. So stepping in, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Eaton hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits. 1 leading off the inning, Adam Duvall, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First offering on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is d'Arnaud.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Mike Soroka, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on. There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2-1 now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's a high pop-up. Freeman is under this one. And he's got it for out number 1. Into the box, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Looking up is Inciarte. Gone! A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Hit on the ground out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he puts it on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, bases loaded. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Oh, now a line drive, and he's not going to have a play on it in right. This ball gets down for extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, you've got nowhere to put him, so You can't afford to walk him. He comes in and rips it over the first baseman's head and into the corner, bringing everybody home.
Zach Logue is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So here's Jeff McNeil. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Chop this one right side. He's got it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Acuña digs in now. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Acuña stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
0-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Ronald Acuña becomes out number 2 this inning. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Pete Alonso. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Ranging back is Inciarte, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
0-1 count. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there's one down now. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So bottom of the inning now, so striding in, Brian Anderson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a curveball taken low for a ball. Popped him up. Arraez over to his left. One down.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in, Adam Duvall hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
No ball.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Adam Duvall goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Line softly toward the hole, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Jose Iglesias will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11. Jose Iglesias.
In there, strike 1.
0-1.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
0-1's the count.
Line hard. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Line toward right center. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Luke Jackson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the belt, the pitch.
3-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Left fielder looking up, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His 2nd of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Squared that one up just a little late. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. There is La Stella. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Albies brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So
Leading up for the Braves, the first baseman.
first pitch on its way.
Freeman.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Nope.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something?
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
The center fielder, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuña Jr. now.
Jr.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Ronald Acuña is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
Fouled away. 4 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ball game. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Brian Anderson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 12-4. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Jacob deGrom. And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Darren O'Day enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Turned on down the line. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 count and the pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, the center fielder, Eaton.
In now is Eaton.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. Or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Digging in and looking for more, Pete Alonso. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 1-1. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Gone!
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Shane Green comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hunter Dozier digging in now. Inciarte's there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Albies picks it up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strike. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line drive to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
I know to score.
The catcher, Ozzie Albies.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This is on the ground over to first. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there. Johan Camargo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Johan.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he takes a cold strike one. The 1-1 pitch.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line towards center field. Eaton is right there, one down. Here's Ender Inciarte. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Dozier picks it up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Mark Melanson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to begin the 8th. Next for the Mets, Luis Arraez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Didi Gregorius will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gregorius.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Chopped towards first. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third. Paul Sewell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Sewell.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He uppers at it and hits it in the air to left. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuña, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And
High and deep to center field. Eaton going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Stepping in now, Tommy LaStella, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
Now batting, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. A couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Raimel Tapia will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder.
Standing in,
Adam. Eaton.
here comes the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Alonso working on a good line in this one. J.D. Davis will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Michael Conforto will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Acuña going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mets strand 1, but you can forgive him as a J.D. Davis stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing left field, number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Scott Barlow is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Barlow, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come. in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
Grounded weakly to the left. Dozier scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Hit in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Eaton is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit to third. Dozier brings it in. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-6 in this one today. The New York Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Mike Soroka couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.